ourselves.
There's a chance.
There's yes.
Never underestimate it. So, if I drop you... I'm just going to drop Jeanette on just to put you in. I didn't actually put an entrance into this. I am very stupid.
Oh god, she's a giant.
No, she's representing the group. So you're coming in here for what would be the gatehouse.
Seeing as I'm probably the most presentable.
No, you're just first on the list.
Oh, come on.
So, where do you guys want to go?
Okay, where are the stands?
The stands are around this grey block. Yeah.
The grey blocks?
Yep.
Okay, which one has the really big one, or not the really big one, but the really fancy looking one that has the king in yellow in it?
Assuming he's even here.
King yellow's in the ring.
Well, not at the moment from the announcer. The announcer's you can hear the announcer from here, that's how far. Do you want to head towards the arena to have a look?
Yeah.
Maybe one person should go there.
I have an idea. The building to the left, lower left of the arena, it has probably a roof. Yes, it has palisades there, some watchers on top of it, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that if we can get up there on top of it, a giant Shay might be able to throw the gunpowder barrels into the ring.
What's this about throwing?
I mean, how are we going to deliver the gunpowder barrels? It's going to be my question.
Wait, are we just going into this thing, without any planning at all? I know we're generally morons about this, but we should probably think this through.
It's not so much a plan as an idea,
I mean, I don't know what y'all were thinking, but I was thinking that shit was gonna put those things on the end of his sword and then just shove his sword into the king in yellow, but...
What, barrels of gunpowder?
I don't think that's going to work.
Well, one of the ideas we had was to just giant size him while he's carrying a keg of gunpowder.
Yeah, I mean,
then he throws the giant gunpowder.
Yeah. Or maybe two. Or if we can get a big enough net, we can put all 3 gunpowder barrels, wrap them around, and he can throw it like a slingshot.
Wait, if we can make somebody giant, they can just pick up the whole thing and throw it at the...
We're making the kegs giant too.
Yeah, the keg's giant as well.
So he has to be holding them.
Boom.
He has to be holding them.
We are actually going to explode ourselves.
Yes, I mean,
I thought I made it quite clear that that's what I was intending. I'm sorry if I didn't.
No. It's okay. It's okay. There is also the opportunity for us to just go out with a big bang. We can go up to the arena, just start giving out alcohol to everyone, and in the confusion, Henry and Shay just sneak around with the barrels. They become giant under their noses and detonate them. And the arena with the king in yellow goes up in flames.
The problem is the king in yellow isn't there at the moment, according to what Gray's saying.
They haven't reached the main event yet. They're still on the primaries.
I suppose we have time. I think we can scout around. My idea is still to go on the lower left building and maybe get the guards drunk or something like that, and then start throwing the barrels, both giant barrels of alcohol and giant barrels of gunpowder, onto the arena when the king in yellow goes there, and then we can unleash Henry's duplicates on him with his fucking material light speed access.
So wait, do the barrels go big only if he holds them when the spell is cast, or any barrel that he picks up?
Only when they're cast, I think. Although they can be targeted by the spell themselves, I think.
Well, we can just line them up and have Shay lie on top of them.
I don't think that counts.
He's touching them. He's lying on top of them. It's going to be the spell's probably going to recognize it as one.
I can put him in a sack and carry that.
Yeah.
So...
They're kegs, so you're going to need a good sack.
My suggestion would be to essentially have one person standing off, a ways away, with the sack full of casks, and then when the main event happens, that person becomes giant and basically throws these things like grenades.
Yeah, that's my idea, but my idea was to go from the top of the building on the lower left.
I thought your idea was to basically go and set them off ourselves while holding them.
No,
that is plan
that's the
2.
Blatev's idea.
Okay, so we have kill ourselves, throw them from the top of a building, and throw them from elsewhere, although those two plans are effectively
you
the
don't
same.
have to kill yourselves. You can get out of the blast radius before I blow them up.
I still think that going to the lower left building is probably going to be our best idea. We have alcohol enough to get all the guards on top drunk.
How do we get everything up there?
I mean,
Ancient elevators.
It's only
Obviously.
3. You'd only need to move 3 kegs. You can carry them.
3 kegs of
yeah,
what?
and we can get
The
some
gunpowder.
kegs of alcohol as well, just to get anyone
that's
drunk.
the point. These are just small kegs.
Yeah, we're talking about something you can hold in. You can carry. They're not like you can't hold them in one hand, but you can carry them in 2 hands.
Keg is approximately in
Keg
pounds.
sizes are variable.
Yeah.
These are smaller ones.
These are smaller.
Yeah.
We're not talking barrels, which would be kind of like the size of you, or that around there. We're talking something that's a bit smaller, a bit more compact.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking probably about the 5-gallon one, which is about
Something like
20
that,
kilograms. 507 and 75 gallons, which is 20 to 29 liters. 30 kilograms of gunpowder, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Okay.
about that.
So how much gunpowder would be in the keg when you make it big?
Depends how big they end up. Because the spell does vary quite a lot.
At plus 10 on the roll, though?
And assuming he burns like everything, because
Oh,
well, why
yeah.
not?
Yeah.
What is the
burn
biggest
everything.
size actually? Like what? Like let's just figure out how big these things will be.
100 foot tall.
100-foot tall keg of gunpowder.
Well, I don't think the
No.
keg would. I mean, the keg would become proportional,
So, let's say the keg's about...
like a 30-foot tall or something like that.
Yeah.
25, or maybe 30. Not so much. Maybe a 20-foot tall. The keg is not going to be that high. Probably.
Yeah, if
I
the
think
keg's
20-foot tall.
2 foot tall, then yeah, it'll be around 20 foot.
So how many tons of gunpowder are we talking?
Hold
Enough
on.
to erase an island.
I'll try to calculate.
Maths. we need to know exactly how big a boom we're creating.
Hold
It
on,
would
we-
help. Like, are we talking about an artillery shell has gone off, or are we talking like we have essentially dropped a small nuke?
Well, one keg is what 30 kilograms of gunpowder. If it becomes from 2 foot to 50 foot, that's an increase in the size by a factor of 10.
Don't forget the square cube block.
Yeah.
And every time you
Point
increase
is,
the
it's a shitload of gunpowder.
and every time you double the size of an object, you increase the volume by 8 times. So we've basically increased the volume, the dimensions by 10 times. So we're increasing the volume by 80 times. So from 30 liters by 80, that is about 2.5 tons of gunpowder, I believe. That's 2.5 kilotons of explosive
We're assuming a direct dynamite
ratio, yes. And we have 3 kegs. That is going to put us 7.5 kilotons of explosives.
I got 30 tons from my calculation.
Yeah, I get more like 30 tons.
Okay, I was. That means 30 kilotons.
No,
And-
just tons.
So, yeah, kiloton is 30,000 tons.
Yeah.
3 tons. 3 tons of explosives.
So wait, 30 tons of explosives.
30 tons of explosives. So 3
Yeah.
kilotons. TNT equivalents.
No, it's just 30 tons. There's
Yeah.
no kilo involved.
Okay.
It's
Tons
still
of
a
TNT.
fairly large boom.
Yes.
Yeah,
Tons of
that would
TNT.
be a large building-sized explosion.
For reference, the Moab had 11 tons.
Yes.
We are about
We're sub-nuclear, but this is the largest explosion.
Wait. This is per keg. That
Yeah,
means
We are
we're going to drop 6 Moabs on top of the king in yellow.
we are about to drop a Krakatoa on this castle. I don't think there is a minimum safe distance.
That's a wrong scale again, but it definitely will kill everyone within the castle walls.
Yeah.
Also, might start an early ice age.
No, it's not that big.
That's well.
It's
Not that big.
nearly big enough for that.
Considering it's going to probably end up in a magical explosion.
It will be enough to affect the global temperatures. However, it will cause a small drop in the global temperatures, but it won't be enough for an ice age.
We are going to shift the planet's axis slightly.
Okay, enough of
Well,
this.
that means that the stars won't align properly for a long time. For
Really
computing.
shoot the
It's
goddamn
just
planet's
90 tons of
orbit
explosives. It's not
slightly.
gonna be a bloody meteorite.
Let's see. A 40-ton explosion destroyed the city of Delft in the Netherlands, so it's about that
How
big.
big? How big was the city?
It's not that big.
Yeah, we're
Wait,
still talking about a
our
city, and
explosion?
this is like a castle courtyard.
Yeah.
Let's see. Total
So, yeah.
20 square kilometers. So
Yeah.
Yeah. How big is the Isle of Man?
I was just trying to start googling that.
We just Atlantis, the Isle of Man.
I'm just going to Google Maps.
the Isle of Man is 500 kilometers. So
That's
no.
kilometers square.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But again, the explosion's going to wipe out about 20 of that. So
It's going
it's
to
not
reduce the castle
that
to
big,
rubble.
but it's not big on the geological scale, but it's big on a human scale.
How
Yeah,
big?
yeah.
How sort of big are the castle walls, and how strongly built are they?
Trust me, mate, they're not gonna be strong enough.
Yeah, but the initial sort of effect may be amplified by the
Chunky
by the
salsa.
castle walls.
That's right. If they manage to stand for like more than a femtosecond, that's gonna focus the blast upwards.
Yeah, I think we're basically going to be hurl everything in this place into space.
I'm okay with that.
So, where are you gonna? How are you gonna sort this out to detonate it then?
I think we're going to
First, we're
die.
gonna enjoy
There's this
Flame
wonderful
until the
spell
main
called
event.
Flame Rays.
Yeah, Scorching Ray.
As I said, my idea is still to go on the building to the left.
It's a good
And throw it
plan.
from there.
It's a good plan.
Zebra. The axes that you throw, they aren't fiery axes, are they?
Material. But it's gunpowder, it's unstable. It might detonate.
We have Scorching Ray, and I'm rolling it at plus 10. We don't. And that's before spell.
So yeah, there's really no chance in hell that this isn't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but
that's
I'm
not
talking-
roll ones.
No, but I was saying because you can target the magic missile indirectly. You just have to. Anything anywhere.
You can't hit anything within like 100 miles or something. Oh wait, no, it's 100 miles an hour or second even.
I think the range is infinite
if-
on that,
Yeah, if
Particular
you know where
one.
it is, you can hit it.
which is why I'm asking: are those axes fiery or not?
They are not.
Bugger.
Mine are just forces.
However,
It's missiles.
we do have flint and steel, and we do have oil.
Yes, we do.
Do we have a candle suspended on a rope?
Do you have the ability to control a duck? Could you send a duck kamikaze?
I have control.
The last thing the King in Yellow will see will be a flaming duck land in his hands.
I
And then
have
the world will
binding. I
explode.
can make this happen. I just need to get the powder on the stand.
You have to get the powder. So that's your main trouble. You get the powder, get it enlarged.
And then get it under the arena somehow.
So
What's the range of the enlargement spell? Because that's the final sort of.
yeah, that's what I'm just going to find out. This is a lot of planning for a boom.
Yeah, but it's such a
and
big
you know
boom.
what?
There has to be a lot of planning.
By touch.
And you
It's
know what?
touch.
We can
How long
use
does it last?
I imagine this is gonna look something like the bit where you throw the magma orb down the well in Final Fantasy IV. At least the PSP
You know what?
version, because that's got like a full 3 boom.
The duration of his audio display power depends on the size of the target. The target transferred 100 foot only stays for 1 turn.
Oh, bugger.
But every 20 foot less in size, you get an extra turn. So 40 foot lasts 4 turns.
Do we want to go for the full boom, or are we happy with only a lesser boom?
No, we have to have the full. But here's the thing: do we have a way of extracting? Wait. Maybe
I
could...
can. Invoke
Flaming
the
ray
clerics.
spell. What's the range of flaming ray?
Scorching ray, I don't know. Let me check.
We can invoke the deity, divine aid.
Yeah, to make the teleport thing. We just have to be on the boat,
Scorching
actually.
ray at 32 plus.
But then how are we going to throw the duck in the King Yell?
Well, technically, I can use a snake with a torch in its mouth.
It's not going to be the same thing.
Okay, at 34 plus for Scorching Ray, I have a range of up to 1,000 feet, and it has to be line of sight.
I think you're gonna explode yourself if you try that.
Well, Tomas and Shay are both perfectly happy with dying as long as this thing is dead.
Okay, we have the detonation aspect, but we still have the how do we make it big without killing Zebran, assuming Zebran wants to live.
What's the range on giant
Touch.
Touch.
Wait, we can't. That would be probably risking too much. I was thinking we could summon the clones, pray, but they only last a turn, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
And you'd have to keep casting large.
Yeah.
Can we summon the clones in a line?
I don't think that would work, but I do have fire resistance, remember.
Actually,
I
I'm gonna say, by
don't
the
think
rules
that's
of
gonna help.
Castlevania, anyone may challenge.
Okay.
Which means we're not gonna have a problem with them trying to kill us just for doing this.
I'm still more concerned about surviving the explosion than surviving them.
Like I said, if Grey will permit, we can do a divine aid roll in the last moment, and if it succeeds, we can have one of our patron gods spirit us away to safety.
You got 3 shots at that.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
That is an option. Try, call on one of your gods to try and just pull your ass out of the fire.
Can we save our +10s for that?
Yes.
So
Okay, I don't have anything I need to do immediately, so I'll probably end up saving it for that.
we're going to need a D16 roll, which is incredible physical acts, impressive persuasion, summon living aids, smite an enemy, or maybe DC18 acts of clear divine intervention, affect the weather, draw down lightning, a storm, summon a cyclone.
Let's see what Grace is.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you that until you're actually there.
Yeah, let's see what Grace says as the thing, because I mean it is his choice.
It is his decision after all, on how difficult the roll is going to be.
Yep, I've kind of got an idea, but I don't want to kind of like tip your plan by telling you something you wouldn't know.
So let's recap the plan. We go to the building on the left. At one point, when the King in Yellow is in the arena, we enlarge Shay. He throws down the barrels of gunpowder at the King in Yellow,
And we unleash the duck.
And we unleash the Dover duck cocktail.
Just the Dover cocktail.
Yeah, the Dover
duck
cocktail.
is an integral part of it.
Yes, the most integral part is the Dover cocktail. And as soon as that happens and the explosion begins, we beseech one of our patrons for divine aid to save us.
And if that doesn't work,
we die.
Look at this.
We don't need.
This is a plus 34 on heat, heat resistance. It outright says 30 feet in all directions. Every fire that enters the bubble doesn't.
I mean,
Okay,
Detects
that-
fireballs or explosions.
that is
Also-
our final last line
wait,
of
wait,
defense.
wait. Also, we need Tomas to cast his force barrier, because it's let's face it, it's not going to be heat. It's going to be heat and force.
No, it stops it stops that as well because it makes them immune
okay.
to
In
fireballs.
that case, we won't
Very
need the
good.
Dover cocktail because Tomas can just cast Scorching.
No. It has to be the Dover cocktail.
Okay, look, we will have that as a backup plan, the Scorching Ray, in case Dover
Yeah.
Cocktail goes wrong for whatever reason.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying as well. So now the only
will the
difficult
duck?
part-
By the way, will the duck have Dover cocktail written on it?
I don't think it needs to. As much as it would be
Would
amusing,
it be
it's
written
just
on
going to
it
be a
by
flaming
dint of
duck.
it being on fire?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody will know immediately what it is.
So, the only difficult thing to do is now to get up on top of the roof on the building to the left. And I just realized the massive flaw in our plan is 30 by 30 feet, okay, but the building is probably going to collapse under our feet.
Especially when you make me giant. So how about we actually take this blank spot down to the bottom right?
Yeah, I think that's
But
a good
what about
idea.
okay, you're probably going to be able to throw it above the stands.
So, are there any
If I'm
areas that are
100
not
foot
filled
tall,
with giants?
I'm not gonna need to throw it above the stands.
Quite
Okay.
frankly, we could just hold it, and then we don't even need to throw it into the middle because it's going to blow up the entire castle regardless of where it is.
Okay,
be
I have to raise this issue. What do we do if this does not kill the king in yellow?
That would be when I start casting in large, chain casting it.
I actually have a spell called Bolt from the Blue, which not only if I hit a critical at 35, 36, it will deal double my caster level in d20s, and start disabling the targets, lowering the stat score for
Okay,
a
well,
period of time.
At that point,
So-
we pull out all the stops and die in a blaze of glory.
Yeah, pretty
It
much.
could also be that I
can-
just cast Forget on it, and then Spellburn Forget until he just forgets everything about himself.
I don't think that'll work, but
I would prefer you go for the ethereal axis at light speed, so you can't react.
okay. But we have our plan. We'll save the oh shit moment for the oh shit moment.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going for an area that there's not very many giants.
Yep, you'll be able to find somewhere.
Also, I suggest if we're not going to be using the ale, we can leave it a little bit ways away from us and just offer it as, have at it, lads. And everyone around us probably going to start drinking and getting drunk, so we're probably going to be unmolested even after we start casting.
Yeah, we can say that if they ask us to have some of the stuff in the gunpowder ones, we can say no, it's too weak and it's gone bad.
Yeah. No, it's actually vinegar for pickling.
Yeah, we accidentally got some vinegar casks for some reason.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, we just got swindled by some bloody merchants. You know how it is. I
Okay.
guess this is it then.
Okay, so you'll get yourself in the position where, of course, you can see the arena. And at this point, you can also see the announcer. It seems to be a floating skull.
That's not so good.
Still kicking.
Still kicking.
Wait, is that Mott? Oh,
That's
what's his name,
Mort. That's Mort, yeah.
Wait, I don't get it.
This is Dictron's character from Dungeon World.
Oh, okay.
Skeleton.
He's been enslaved as the kind of like
Enslaved nothing. He joined willingly.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
He spent the last 600 years just continuing to be the announcer for the wrestling matches.
Living the life.
Yeah.
The former champion now reduced to just the ring talent.
How the microphone.